What's fucking going on, motherfuckers? Guys, we're back. What y'all want? A graphic? What y'all want? Something like this? Huh?
Oh, oh, with the
Or a
transition.
little bit of this? Huh?
Damn.
This what y'all fucking want? No.
No, I don't want it because it doesn't show
No
our
graphics,
faces.
no crazy intros. I know we promised the world, but you know what? Well, I know we promised you the country, but all we got was South Dakota, to be honest. All right.
For now.
That was, and that was even a cheap. Like, we got raped. All right. Like, let's be honest. All right. Smurf even lost his last name. Now he's not even Smurf anymore. Now he's K Dragon. Like, he lost his name. So now we got to call him K Dragon in the South Dakota deal. So that's a whole thing. Trash Panda lost his logo. I had to make him a whole new one.
I came out unscathed, relatively, so that's a good thing.
I came out. No one cared about me. It's like, bro, this is hard times, man. Like, my boy, the biggest crazy vacation transformation is my boy Smurf. He went from a Smurf to a dragon. All right, like I gotta even start calling him Dragon. Like, what is it?
Dragon. Honestly, mine is just an upgrade because it adds my bong.
Bro, I had 2 beers. I'm not supposed to feel like this. Never in my life I had 2 beers.
Have another.
I don't feel.
Have another.
Like,
Are you fucking going to work tomorrow? Are you fucking going to work tomorrow?
Yep.
No, you're not.
Bro, he's slaving us. Oh.
And when? Since when?
Look at him. Look at him. Lying. Look at him.
Yeah, today,
Usopping. Bro, the character who plays Usopp in the live action Netflix is your brother.
You're his brother.
He's not. Nah, he's your older brother, bro.
I'm an only child.
All right, I think I'm lying, right? All right.
Can you not pull it up on the background?
Also, don't you have a sister?
Like a Matt? Nah, yeah.
You
know
got
what?
2 sisters.
Fucking trying to say he's the only child.
My stomach hurt.
Usopp live action, bro. Y'all so funny. Y'all don't think this man, bro. Stop playing.
Watch him be the only one.
Nah, watch him, right? Watch him, right? This is his older brother, bro. That he gives the controller to when he sucks at video games. All right, this is his older.
Who, me?
Yeah, no, the fucking.
I never had.
Look at that right there. Look at that right there. Yo. You know what?
That's my older brother.
Yo, that's your older brother right there, bro.
Bro, that is anybody's younger brother.
Bro, that's Smurf's
that is
older
definitely
brother
a face of a younger brother.
That's Smurf's older brother. I'm gonna put that right next to him. All
No,
right,
don't do that.
That's my boy. That's your older brother, bro. You gotta promote your fucking brother, bro. Don't be that guy, bro. Don't be that guy. Support him. He's doing a good thing.
That's not Smurf's older brother. That's if fucking Boonk never got into
Yo, take that nigga away from me. Alright, guys.
He just puts the picture up and leaves. Yo, Smurf.
Bruh. What is going on, bro?
This is a great start.
It's still there.
Yeah.
It's still there.
It's right by Sam's face, though. Oh, no. No, quit.
It's gonna keep putting you back in the same spot when you turn on your camera.
No, I'm gonna stay here. I'm gonna stay here. Oh, fucking blade,
Get her
nigga.
voice, bitch.
Petty gang or die, stupid.
Yo,
Petty
he
gang
went
or
in on
die.
your fucking-
Check this out. Ready?
Yo.
Ready?
No, stop.
Ready?
I'm gonna take it out. Just put your picture back. Put your fucking picture back.
Nah.
Come
Fuck
on,
outta
it's all
here.
mixed up. All right, look, yeah, there you go.
Yeah, stupid bitch.
This menace,
Fucking hell.
this fucking menace, bro. It's a
Why the fuck would you do that and leave?
And believe.
The fuck?
Yeah, you literally just put it there and we're like,
Alright, I'll be right back. Nah, eat my dick.
Was that evil?
Get this
Well,
nigga
it was
off of me,
just-
nigga.
It's just inaccurate. Your facial recognition shit up here is not all the way there. Like,
Bro, that's
Nigga, you're colorblind, bro. Shut your ass
what does
up.
that mean?
You can't be telling people what people look like. You can't. You don't have accurate facial recognition for that.
you don't have
That's what I'm
visual
saying,
prowess.
nigga. You don't have visual. You don't have a Charlie gun like me, nigga.
You have a shotgun.
Yeah,
You, Smurf.
Murph.
K Dragon.
Hey, bow, grass on my dick. Nigga, what's wrong with you, bro? Oh, my stomach.
You,
Bro, I'm not doing this.
with the tummy aches, got a shotgun.
Yo, I'm not doing this. You heard? Hi.
Yo, why you trying to make yourself look taller?
How? If I wanted to look taller, I would get up. I was
He's
getting
trying,
my feet.
you trying to make yourself look mad tall, trying to bring it up like, yeah.
Yo, you
All right.
You dumb.
All right, enough of
dumb.
that.
I also love how this man's just fucking pulling his whole monitor down.
I really did, though. They say,
Yo, I miss this, man. I'm glad
I
to
gotta
be
stop
back.
drinking.
Yes, you do.
All right, it's been fun, guys. Have a good
Yes, you do have to stop drinking. But above that, man, I'm glad to be fucking back, man. A lot of motherfucking shit has happened. From top G's popping up and poofing away to movies coming out, animes kind of getting crazy. I got into an anime the other day called Friend Game that I just finished today. Season 1. Everybody gotta watch it. If you like Squid Games, you'll love the fuck out of this because it's 10 times better.
I think I've seen the first episode.
Shit is wild.
I never see that.
Nah, bro, you gotta watch that. That's just fire.
I never even watched Squid Games, so I'm good.
So what? Nah. Fuck Squid Games, bro. This shit is, you like Death Note, you like Mind Games, you like that shit, bro. This shit got it all on par. Oh my god,
How many
it's so.
episodes?
So far, I only has season 1.
How many episodes?
Like 12, I think.
Nah, I like straightforward stuff.
What's straightforward stuff?
Yeah,
And?
straightforward.
He likes the plot to be given to him.
Like, I don't got
So you're
time for
lazy.
mind games.
So you're
Like,
so
I'm
you're
okay
lazy.
with mind games characters, but I'm not okay with a mind game show,
So you're
if
lazy.
that makes sense.
Okay. No.
Because think about it, bro. What show I watched that that's just resolved around mind games? None. There's no anime I watched like that.
You didn't watch Death Note?
No.
Death Note kind of You didn't even watch
No.
Death Note?
No.
Oh shit! I was gonna say even if you watched it, that like super.
I'm gonna fucking watch that.
I mean, Oda be playing mind games with us.
Huh?
Oda be playing mind games with the One Piece fans.
Oh, that's different, bro.
That's like real life.
I
plot
enjoy
for-
Oda's mind games. Because it's like, damn, bro, I made a really good prediction, but yours was even better.
When if there were no
I like what you
online
did.
forums, if there's no online forums or anything like that, and you just watch One Piece, you probably wouldn't miss anything.
So I had this math teacher, right? He used to write the thing like 2 plus 2, right? Right? It was like algebra. And he'll write it.
Oh yeah.
And he'll be
Algebra,
like,
2 plus 2.
nah, it was like, X plus whatever, blah, 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 right?
Yeah, I got you.
And he'll be like, solve it. And then he'll be like, who thought it was whatever, right? And then he'll get like he'll get the top 4 answers. And then what he used to do, right, which I thought was so genius, he'll go to each one and he'll solve how you got that answer. He'll go, yeah, if you do this to that, 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 and you do that, right? Yeah, you'll get 24, right? Yeah. Wrong! And then you be there like, what? But you, what? And he be like, yeah.
Here's where you fucked up.
He be like, da-da-da-da-da. He be like, but then what you should look at is at 15. 15 went there, went here, and then did that, right? Wrong! And then you be like, what the fuck? What is it? He'd be like, the answer is 4. He'd be like, how? He'd be like, you take away 7. He'd be like, oh, all right.
Did he also coach football? I mean,
oh my God, bro. He was amped, bro. It was crazy. That is how Oda does everything. He'd be like, yo, Luffy's a dragon. Yo, Luffy's a dragon, right? Because he can do that. Wrong! He's not. Yo, he's the Monkey King. Yo, Monkey King, right? Because, because of this thing. Oh, I like that. Yo, I love the Monkey King. Is he the Monkey King? Definitely not. What the fuck? No. You know? Resin. Oh, resin. I love that shit. Yeah, because he expands and it curves and la. Yeah, I feel that.
I forgot you said that shit.
Is he?
I was like, bro, get up out of here with
that. Fuck out of here, bro. There was a strong cult following of people that thought it was the resin fruit.
It just said strong cult following.
One other guy on a forum.
He's like, yeah, facts, resin. He came over here like, yo, bro, I honestly, I got good news. I figured it out. Luffy's definitely resin. Like, I was like, resin? The fuck? He was like, yeah, because the properties and shit. Really selling it to me, and I'm like, nah. Some Wukong, bro. Shut the fuck up.
I watched 3 TikToks. I swear to God, I was sold. Whoever's doing Scientology needs to hire those 3 guys. They gave me facts. Until this day, I believe. Sorry, until this day, I believe that Luffy has the resin fruit. It's just too many facts, bro. Like, it's like, nah. It's alright, whatever. White smoke.
Sage's resin fruit.
Whatever,
is
bro.
Fucking dinosaurs don't exist.
Whatever, bro. White smoke on his head. Yeah, that's I bet, bro. I light up a blunt. There's gonna be white smoke coming out of its head too. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. But nah, nobody say nothing though. It's cool though. Let's think of some Wukong like everybody else. Trash.
You take a water break after that one.
Bro. Nah, I really did though. Like I swore. And you know what it is, bro? Smurf had just enough evidence too. Like I had videos. He's like, yo, I got videos. And I was like,
But you know what it is? I was looking at it outside the realm of One Piece is what I fucked up. Because there's no reason Son Wukong would be in One Piece. There's just no... Everybody in One Piece is their own original character. You know what I'm saying? There's nobody like... They're all just their own shit. Ain't nobody like... There are people with similarities, but they're all their own shit.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't make sense in...
Like Goku's was it Wukong because the flaming hair and the monkey type attributes.
Yeah, Goku is literally like nigga, like
exactly.
He's literally like
Wukong,
yeah, like he's actually based off Son Wukong, like the cloud, everything,
mimicking other people's moves.
Yeah, like
never creating his
Luffy,
own shit.
Completely different.
Well, Luffy copies other people's moves.
Nah. I'm not saying he doesn't, but like he doesn't have a fucking flying Nimbus. You know what I'm saying? Like Goku share more similarities with Son Wukong. Like he had a staff.
It was actually based off of him too, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like Luffy
creator,
doesn't fight with weapons. It's just fists and your hands. Beat your ass. Goku doesn't fight weapons anymore.
Luffy's flying Nimbus is his ship.
Stop it.
Nah.
You're reaching further than Luffy can.
Nah. Hear me out. How does he sit?
Yo.
I mean, I hear you. But it's like the flying. Hey, listen, hear me out. I'm hearing you, but it's like it's still a big fat no for me. Because the flying, like it's his flying Nimbus, but it's not a flying Nimbus, bro. Come on. The Flying Nimbus has so much unique qualities that like the ship has its own shit, but like it's not a Flying Nimbus, nigga. You can't call that shit to you. Like you can't just fly that shit from any. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't just get on it at any time. You
And
gotta
how is
go. You gotta walk to it, and yeah, you can't call that shit. Cannot summon that
how
shit.
is he
I
sitting?
mean, I don't
is
know.
your
The
argument?
Goatberry did get summoned though.
Summon, get summoned, and getting summoned when you call it is not the same thing, nigga. Can you call a going mirror and it pulls up on you? Actually,
If
the
you
sun.
get tight enough, if you
Sunny.
get tight,
Can you
if
call
you
it?
get if
Can
you
you
get
be
tight
like,
enough for the ship,
Sunny?
maybe,
And it pulls
yeah.
up?
If you're tight enough for the ship, maybe.
You don't have to
bro.
be you don't have to be pure of heart to write it though.
Hold on,
Ah,
one
got
second.
it. Got it. Damn. Got it.
I don't know. All the straw hats are pretty pure.
Nami.
Except for Sanji.
Really?
What
Nami.
What you said?
Wow.
I missed something. My headphone plugged off for a little.
pure?
Greedy ass
All
Nami.
right, honestly, only Luffy. Chopper,
Luffy's what?
pure of heart.
Pure of heart.
Luffy, Chopper.
Who's pure of heart?
Only Luffy and Chopper. Sanji's a
It's
perv.
depending on your
Yeah.
Zoro's a murderer.
Zoro's weird, but
Nah, you're bugging.
Okay,
Zoro's
Zoro.
not pure of heart in any.
Well,
Nigga,
no,
do you see
yeah,
what he
no,
was
Zoro's
doing? He's
not pure of
crazy
heart.
as fuck.
Zoro's not pure.
You would chop him up and he'd be like, yeah, demon time. Like, nigga, what? What?
It's demon time.
okay, yeah, he's more anti-hero.
Wait,
He's
so
like-
can you relax?
yeah.
Bro, that's not some pure heart shit, nigga.
That's the thing
When does
about.
Luffy ever get fucked up and go, yeah, nigga? Oh, yes.
That's the
You
thing
know
about
exactly.
about the Straw Hats, Coin. They're not anti-heroes. They're villains. They're just.
Oh, they're pirates.
But pirates are villains. Like he's like, we're bad guys.
They're definitely 100%.
What
villain.
villainous thing have they done?
It's just
though?
that they're
Crew.
not evil,
The crew.
nigga. They're like villains. Just because you're a villain don't mean you're evil, nigga. They're not evil villains, but they are villains. Nigga.
That's the
difference
definition of a
between
villain.
It's the
Nigga,
difference
you do
between
bad
the villain
shit.
and the super villain.
You do
No, they
bad
break
shit as a
the
villain.
no. They're breaking the law. They're not doing
Yes.
bad shit.
Yes,
Just
they
because
do that.
this
Okay,
terrorist
they're
organization is
criminals.
creating the laws
They're
in the eyes of the
criminals.
law.
Yeah, they're criminals. That's what criminals
But
are.
the law can be criminal as well.
No, yeah.
Which
That doesn't make the
technically
Straw Hats
is
villains.
in that world.
But there are no criminals
That's crazy.
if there are no criminals if there isn't a law.
To call the Straw Hats villains, though, that's just not true.
I mean, realistically, the government don't really know about everything they do. You know what I'm saying? They just know the aftermath. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
like that's all they
but
know.
we know what they did as viewers, so we
Yeah.
can't sit here and consciously
Yeah,
say,
but
they're villains.
let's really think about
Yeah,
it.
of course we can, nigga. Like you remember one time they was I think they was about to they saved some shit and then they robbed them, nigga. They robbed them into everything. They robbed
Oh,
all
yeah.
the gold.
literally the first definition is a wicked or evil person. What about the Straw Hats describes wicked or evil?
All right, what's the definition of a criminal?
That's different because it's always subject to change. It's someone who's breaking the law.
All right,
If the
so
law
then
is
they're not
corrupt
villains.
itself,
Then they're
and you
correct.
break the
Yeah,
law.
they're not-
Are you evil for breaking the law?
But that's the thing. We didn't say that they were evil.
You know what it is, bro?
You said
I
they
want
were
villains,
to take back
which
that
is-
word.
by
I
the
want to take
transgender
back that word
property.
villain.
I take it back, and we say that they're not villains, but they are criminals.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
they're 100% criminals.
Absolutely. Nigga, how wouldn't they be criminals?
But
But
technically,
I
the
wouldn't-
no,
world
yeah, I
government
agree,
is
I
the
agree.
villains, bro.
I wouldn't call them anti-heroes either.
No, I was talking about Zoro.
Honestly, you know what it is?
If
At the
he's
end of
not-
the day, as long as Luffy is part of that, the leader of that crew, like they're just whatever Luffy wants. Nigga, they're not evil. They're not like they just literally Luffy just goes around and doing whatever, nigga, and then whatever comes across their path, they deal with it. That's all. That's all it is, nigga. Oh shit, they getting fucked up, but I fuck with these niggas. I'm not gonna let them get fucked
yeah,
up.
but
All right.
See, but they're
Definitely-
100% anti-heroes because they're always against being the heroes.
Oh yeah, they don't want to be heroes.
okay, all right, whatever.
They
Wait,
don't want
we
that.
can settle on
They
criminal,
don't
right?
want that,
We can
nigga.
settle on criminal. that's way
I
too
like
much of a
this.
rabbit hole.
I like this. I'm gonna drop one more bomb, and then I'm gonna go grab me a water, and I'm gonna hear what you guys have to say. Yuta is Shanks' daughter. Yuta has the song Fruit. If you watch the new anime, you see that Shanks, one of Shanks' greatest things that got him up to being this villainous, heinous person was that Shanks destroyed. The stories is that the red hair Shanks pirates totally devastated and annihilated an entire country of people. Just so the real thing is that Yuta did it. There's this thing called Tot Tot music. And with her singing Devil Fruit, plus with the Tot Tot music, you release an evil like devil spirit thing, a monster basically. That's like runs heinous. And that's like the biggest red hair Shanks secret that they all hold. Discuss.
Oh, so he took the blame for that?
Yeah. Like, then Yuta stopped hanging out with them because Yuta used to be around them and all. All right. With that being said, where would you rank Yuta? And Sam, you're pretty far up, so you know about the warlords and all that stuff, and you're getting.
I have no clue Yuta is.
No, you would never, not for a while. She's a character that's been here for a while, but apparently she just came out, so we have to be like, oh yeah, Yuta, yeah, I seen her, yeah, she's Shanks' daughter, yeah. Oh yeah, she's also Luffy's longtime
Is she
friend.
pending it?
Oh.
Like, what is that? Is that like, did he really do that?
Yeah,
This nigga plays too much.
this is legit. Like,
I don't got time for this thing. Like, I don't have time for this, Oda. What is wrong with you? Like, nigga, I barely know anything about Shanks. Now he has a daughter. Oh, fuck. Who, now no.
Wait, and how does she fit in with the other thing? Also, what are you doing right now?
sorry.
Missed the
Yo,
whole
what was
screen
he
up.
doing?
Sorry.
I'm pretty sure he was looking at the
GTA.
DM.
GTA people hit me up.
Bro, the same thing happened to me. I'm not looking at it.
Harley hit you
yeah.
up? Harley hit you up?
No, fucking Icy did. Not Icy, Tammy's. Fucking I lick whatever
Fuck
it
that
is.
bitch. Fuck that Weezy News bitch. But yeah, 35 seconds.
1, 2, 3. No. Yeah, I don't know who the fuck this bitch is, so.
Bro, I don't know who Yuta is.
I seen
I
pictures.
barely know who Shanks is, bro.
I seen pictures of her.
I love how this motherfucker just drops a bomb of one. Smurf is the most watched as far as One Piece goes between us three. He said he's seen pictures, and he just said, hey, 35 seconds, go. I'll be right back.
Like, yeah, we have nothing to talk about with this.
And that's my fault. I should have taken that bet more seriously.
Yeah, you got smoked up.
Bro, I don't watch it as much anymore, but you have a lot of catching up to do. I'm on episode 700 and something now.
Good thing we got cuts to do on this fucking pod.
Yeah, honestly.
First one back though, a little bit of dead air, and people are.
I've been just here twisting my hair up.
We know. I mean, your face was 2 inches from the fucking camera for the last 5 minutes.
All right, boom. There we go. Now I can see some shit.
Now you can see people's bullshit.
Now I can see. This one not trying. All right. Fuck it. I don't need both eyes.
Oh yeah, let's act like we've been talking about it for a while.
Yeah,
so you
I mean,
she's
no, pretty
pretty
much
strong, bro. I think
no,
she's like
bullshit.
apocalyptic.
That's fuck you. There's no way.
What are y'all talking about?
Utah.
You said
that's her name, right?
Utah, yeah. Bro, she's
Solid
brawling.
city.
She's
broken, bro.
I wouldn't say she's actually kind of broken actually. Like,
Bro, she destroyed a whole country, and did she have full control of her powers at that time?
no, she was 12.
Yeah, nigga. I mean, she's
Yeah,
broke.
she's like the
She
Jean
destroyed the
Grey.
whole country at 12.
Luffy did destroy no country at 12, nigga.
Bro, you know what I was doing at 12?
I'm trying to think of
destroyed in Call of Duty.
I'm trying to think of all the bad guys in One Piece that did heinous things at the young feats. Yeah, nah, Yuta's really
You know who destroyed a country?
Goku.
Robin.
The world government.
You know who?
Wait, what do you mean,
PG
Robin?
and
Oh, wait.
this nigga's fight. I forgot his name. When they fought, they destroyed
Oh,
a
yeah.
Oh
country,
my god, yeah.
and it took 2 of them.
First of all, they didn't just destroy it; they altered the fucking.
Oh yeah, they
They
altered
fucking
altered
weather.
the whole climate
that ass, bro.
That
Well,
was
isn't
on
that-
two sides.
Isn't that the point though? Is like to evolve the strength of the characters, especially when you're going fucking 1,000+ episodes. Like it's kind of like what the Dragon Ball community. I'll just speak to that because I know it more. The Dragon Ball community felt with Super and all this other shit, just like ridiculous power jumps. But it's like they're not ridiculous if there's 1,000 fucking episodes that you can go back and watch, where you can see
I never
clearly
felt
their
like Dragon
climb.
Ball Z. Like the power ups were ridiculous jumps.
I
You know what I
did.
didn't like? The red shit was the red to the blue was weird for me. But then, nigga, I understood it, and then but after that, I was like, but it was always the Frieza thing for me. That's what didn't get me into Super. But I'm gonna give it a chance because I like Goku Black. I feel like he's pretty fucking cool.
But the
And I
only
want-
reason I bring it up is just because of the power scale. And yeah, they do have some leaps and bounds in that show that don't really make sense. They just explain it as it's happening. But when you're talking about, like I said, 1,000+ episodes, and then you get this new character that, okay, it took 2 characters before to destroy a country, and then now this one little girl did it like in one blow or one
At 12.
incident at
The
12 years
crazy,
old.
brolic, rare.
Mhm.
You
devastating.
got to introduce weird shit like that to stay relevant too.
Yeah, that's dope.
Do you?
Yeah, you got to advance, man. You got to change. It's the pro wrestling thing. Like I
mean,
always
Luffy
hate.
just got pretty strong. I don't think that bitch was needed, but I guess.
Well, it's like I equate it to being like a pro wrestling fan growing up, and then like looking back on it as an adult, I'm like, dude, they could have done this shit way better. But it's like at the same time, I wasn't looking at it through a live scope where you have to retain the audience. You've got to keep them questioning, guessing the next move, which is exactly what we've been talking about with Oda this past, 20 minutes. Is he's a menace when it comes to, shaking up the game and giving you something new that you didn't expect.
He's
True that.
definitely a diabolical fuck.
He's the Vince McMahon of anime.
Yo, that's tough. That's pretty tough. Damn. Rest in peace, Vince.
He just
Rest in
retired.
peace,
He's
bro.
still alive.
Oh, he is?
Smurf held that shit. Mac, yo, rest in peace, Vince. Yo, you was a
Oh.
good one. Like, damn, bro.
Damn, he's
He
still
like,
alive.
said the N word, and you wore a do rag, but it's
He's
all
like,
right.
why you be lying? I don't even know who that is, to be honest.
Bro, you don't know who the bro. What?
Bro, that's
What?
the dude from WWE.
I'm
the
like,
boss.
just-
Like
what
owner.
do you- I don't, bro. Listen,
I
I'm
know.
tired of explaining this. shit.
Jamaica, Zinc.
American culture is not
I
my
know.
culture. Okay, I know certain American things, but not everything. Wrestling was
know.
never it for me, bro. The game was though. Don't get me wrong. I like the game, but I think that nigga. I don't know how long he was dead, but he was not in. He was in it SmackDown versus Raw.
Nigga said the
Triple
game. I was like, the game. Yo, why did I think of the rapper? I was like, yo, the game was in
Oh
wrestling.
no, I was thinking of the game, the
Bro, I
wrestling
think-
game. And then he was like, he was in the game. He's like,
I was like,
oh,
yo,
Triple H.
Just
Okay.
imagine the game in that shit. Yang, yang, yang on these mother.
Yo, you,
Yo,
you used to
nobody-
play SmackDown versus Raw, right? That shit was lit.
Yeah, it was
That
lit.
shit was
Yeah.
fire, bro.
Putting
That shit
people
was-
through the Hell in a Cell and shit.
Yo, bro, climbing on the cages, fucking throwing niggas off the cage.
Dude, wrestling games were some of the best fighting games ever. for that
Deadass,
period of
especially
time.
when they allowed you to do the create a character and there was just people making the weirdest fucking people.
Dude.
Damn, what?
Bro.
Yeah. Back when, like, because they started out on, like,
Y'all play
PS1.
online on PlayStation 2? What?
No, but
No.
that's when the games came into
No, we're
prominence.
talking
You
about
could
the
create
You
later
them.
could,
ones.
you could play online on PlayStation 2, Smurf.
No, I'm saying
could.
I never said you couldn't. I said y'all was playing online.
No, we
Nigga
were.
said-
No.
Nigga said you knew friends online
No,
that
I,
also had
Bro.
internet. Like,
Like,
bro,
y'all.
I had three brothers that played the game.
One and one of the most prominent ones to come in was SmackDown vs. Raw 07
I never played.
and
Yo,
09, and those were on PS3 and
Yeah.
Xbox.
let me ask y'all something.
yes, I played online.
Y'all had a
on PS.
PlayStation 2?
Yes,
Yeah.
Y'all played online?
I
on
played.
PC?
No, I
one-
never.
I've
I've tried
online.
one game online. I went to my neighbor's house. Right, he had a PS2. He had AOL internet.
Tell me
we
about it.
just lost our AOL internet. So he was like, "Hey, come over and we'll play Star Wars Battlefront 2." And it's what they call a LAN party, but
Online.
an online LAN,
That's crazy.
whatever. So whatever, right? So then you go. So like he hardwired me in to his Ethernet. He hardwired his PS2 into the internet. We had two separate TVs in his room, and then it took. You want to talk about long queues?
Yeah.
Bro. First of all,
This dial-up internet.
you heard yes it was. It was road.
So you heard that shit. Dun, dun, dun.
Like, yo, what's happening? And
I
he's
miss
like,
that.
Bro, no, I don't.
You miss that?
Bro,
Yeah, it's
Jamaican-
nostalgic.
Oh, fuck
Like
it.
I miss the sound, but I wouldn't want to go back. Like
It's
I
like
would
the
hear it.
sound
I
you
would
were
hear
like-
the sound one time, but like I'm not trying to have that internet.
he
You
would,
hear- you hear the
You hear that
sound-
sound every single time you're trying to do something on the internet.
No,
and
I'm
then
good.
somebody uses the phone and then you lose internet. Nah, I'm good. Because that was the thing too. We had to wait until it was mad late. His mom went.
Well, we
to
got
sleep.
cell phones now.
That.
Yo, you know what's crazy?
Oh,
It's because a lot of
Yeah.
those ran on the same wiring. And back in 2018, my friend moved into a house, and his internet was connected to the electricity just from old infrastructure. And every time the street light would come on, his internet would go out for like a month, bro. It was
Damn.
funny as shit. You would just see the flicker, and you're like, "Yep, time to watch DVDs."
Damn.
Nigga said time.
A month?
I'll be like, time? How many times have you had to watch DVDs, Fred? Like, the fuck?
He goes, why do you think I have such a large DVD collection?
Yo, that's why you have all the Sopranos and Friends? The fuck? No one has both.
And Seinfeld? Who the
Yeah.
fuck has friends?
That-
Seinfeld and this shit. Like,
No,
Bro,
one
ain't
has
this Big
both.
Bang Theory over here too?
24?
Bruh.
Who watches 24, Fred? Like, it was a good
What
show.
the-
Give it a chance.
Critically acclaimed.
Nigga said Charmed? Okay, this is a good one.
Every single season
Yo,
of
that's
Doctor
just
Who.
The sharp snaps.
Every single season of Doctor Who.
Okay, he has that, bro. He needs to stop. I'm like, bro, how much you spent on this, bro?
Or you have the That 70 Show stash box of every fucking season. What
Bro,
the
yeah,
fuck is wrong?
yeah, I heard of that.
Netflix exists.
Yeah, I heard it's coming out with a new one, right? That 90s show. I'm not even.
No.
joking.
No, that was
Really?
supposed to be made in like the 2000s. That was a long time ago.
Nah, it's coming out now. Like, it's coming out.
Oh, they finally got it because I know
Yeah.
they originally scheduled
But
it.
yeah, after Hyde, went to prison for raping bitches and shit. You know.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
it's just not gonna work though. Like, why would you have?
I mean, I guess they're not gonna have him. You know they're gonna put that he's in prison. First of all, Hyde, the character going
It
to
would-
prison, it fits. Fighting the
Especially
man.
for that, it kind
Dude,
of
you're right.
fits.
No, Sam, the actor himself raped.
Oh yeah, no, I'm
yeah.
saying like even
Master's
like the character itself
Yeah,
kind
like
of
he's
fits.
he was a shady dude, bro. He was just cool, but like it's like, yo, yep, that's how it is. So I wonder how that's gonna happen. That's gonna be fun. I wonder what they're gonna do. I wonder if they're gonna smoke weed. I wonder if they're gonna like, what's gonna be their thing? Vaping?
Ashton Kutcher and Mila
they gonna
Kunis are
vape?
supposed to be in it too.
Imagine.
What the
Yeah,
fuck
they-
happened to your camera, Cat?
Yeah, they're not gonna mention Hyde. I don't think so because
Nah,
he
they
went to
are.
jail for like.
They're
for,
probably
like,
gonna
underage
mention him going to jail
shit.
in like the first episode and then never mention him again.
Bro, his thing was so big too because Scientology also helped him keep it on the wraps.
Yeah,
And then
that was a weird
Scientology
time.
blacklisted him, and then
even his shit, like, because that was around, like, the Me Too shit. Even his shit was separate from that. Everybody was just like, oh, this is dark.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
was like, nigga, even Harvey Weinstein was like, yo,
Yeah,
bro,
right?
what you doing? What you doing? Like,
Oh my God.
yo, bitch, touch my dick, but what you doing? Like, you know, like he was just wilding. Bro, I'm tired of these celebrities, bro. Like, and that's the thing too, bro. That's a problem with like power, you know? Like people give them enough power where they feel like they can rule the world, and
That's when you give a weak person power.
yeah, for sure, for sure, for sure, for sure. I like that. I like that. But enough about all that crazy stuff. I saw the Dragon Ball Z movie, everybody.
Yeah.
It was great.
Send me the link.
I got you. Actually, it is. It is online and everything now too. It's fire. It's amazing, man. There's so many things. I'm so glad that like there's so much shit that happened when the boys went on vacay. Like it's like One Piece went on hiatus. Black Clover came back. Y'all would never guess who's the bad guy in Black Clover.
Never seen it, so I wouldn't be able
I
to
can guess. The Wizard King.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, he's lying.
Nah, that ass.
I don't like the confidence
So
in it.
apparently the Wizard King. So each like the magic that the people gather in that thing, they get it from demons. Demons are like the lord of these magics. Like they like run that shit. They don't need grimoires or anything, but they want grimoires because with a grimoire you can do more. Like a wizard with a grimoire can take one sheet and they can expand it into multiple spells. Whereas the Lord of the Magics, he can just do what magic is already there. You know, of course he's a master at it and he could do everything in all forms, but he can't make anything what it is like how wizards can with grimoires. Anyway, the demon of time and space literally did this crazy shit from back when the thing of the elves, even around that time. And even until now, he decided to make himself into a human, half demon, so he can get a grimoire. Because that's the whole thing in the Black Clover. Demons are trying to get grimoires. Some of them are trying to get black elves. Some of them are trying to possess humans. He was like, I don't want to do none of that. I'm gonna be both. And then he became both. But then he put a time thing on his mind that he'll lock out the demon side and trap it in time for 20 something years. And that shit ran out at like a certain point. So now he's the bad guy and it's a big thing. And Yami hasn't found out yet. But when he does, that'll be exciting. But enough about that.
Damn.
What the fuck?
Damn, so you reading, huh?
Bro, I'm reading. I bought comics, man. Like I got comics over there that I bought of Iron Man, Rick and Morty's. I bought some Rick and Morty comics.
Yo, that's crazy. The Wizard King is the bad guy. Why couldn't it be wrong?
Yeah. The Wizard King figured it out a second too late. Like he goes to the fucking he goes to his son and he tells him because his son holds the balance. His son actually has this really brolic ass magical power that he can control the fluctuation in your powers. So he can make you really buff or he can nerf you. It's a birth or enough power that he has. Julius literally figures it out and he turns around, he goes, Diamoto, I need you to, and then the demon nigga comes out and he goes, time's up, and then he touches his son's forehead and his son decays.
Damn.
Bro, even the Wizard King, bro, he knew it. Even if you watch the anime or read it all this stuff, you realize he was like, like I've always felt like there was this great presented power, this great threat coming. So he was like, I always stored up my magic in this big ass book, and that was the great big threat. But it didn't matter because he didn't figure it out too soon. So now the Wizard King is trapped inside, and the demon guys, it's split personality type shit. It's insane, bro. I was like, this was a great twist, and like
so it's caught up like that in the anime.
No, what the fuck is
my
oh,
my fault. I was about to say time.
What kind of fucking fast ass
Never, bro. The anime stopped, bro. Where the anime is right now, the anime finished. Like the anime even gives you a little thank you for watching thing.
Oh shit, where are they up to in the anime?
They're working. There's that arc before that arc. So that exact right before that arc. So when Julius got taken over, that was the end of the arc. So now we're in a new arc. So they're at the beginning. They ended at the beginning of the demon arc. Asta already got his union powers. They're about to go into the demon realm.
Union powers?
Yeah, he merged with his demon. Yeah, they have like a bond.
Okay.
It's like some Naruto Kurama shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then that's it. That's actually what it ends on. Ends on that. And then
Can you know now merge with his fucking thing?
You know?
Yeah.
I mean, he's still brolic. He still does his shit. He still does that, like the monozone where he gets that crown and all that shit.
Okay, yeah, that's him merging with Sylph.
Oh yeah.
Sylph.
Oh yeah, he does that, and he's brolic. Nigga, he like they fight the king of demons, Asta and Yuno, and they fucking give it to him, bro. It's Asta, Yuno, Yami, and then the vice captain, which is also like a demon. He works in the shadows. He has shadow magic, and he has like four demons that he union bonded with.
Fuck.
Yeah. It got crazy, bro. It gets really crazy. You meet him in the anime, so it's okay.
That's the only show us niggas one anime that like once it start walling and don't stop.
Nah, deadass. We be like, wait. Oh my god, already?
I was like, yo, bro, I was like, they couldn't run out of shit. And I was like, no.
Nah, I'm so glad you said that because that was the biggest thing, bro. These people because like our generation of animes, right? One Piece, Naruto, Dragon Ball Z, right? It was called the procrastination animation era, where they let you, One Piece is perfect at it. One Piece drags everything out. The best thing about One Piece is, unlike Naruto, is that they drag it out, but it's still good content. You don't want to leave. Where in Naruto, you'd be like, if I get one more fucking flashback of the same shit.
That I've seen this already. And that's the worst thing about their flashbacks. It feels like you've seen it already. Even if it's brand new, you be like,
that ass.
You be like, nigga, I've seen this. You like, nigga, I've seen this. Because it's like an episode within an episode you've seen already.
Yeah.
Like with different aspects.
Like
they trying to give you. I'm like, bro.
Drag, and they talk. For a ninja show that involved war, violence, genocide, you'd be surprised how much these niggas talk.
They should have just called the fillers talk no jutsus.
Not even fillers, bro. Real things. In mid battles, my nigga Naruto will just stop and be like, "Yo, we're just the same, me and you."
He'd be ready to rock it and be like, you know what? Hold on,
bro. And then his talk no jutsu got so brolic, Sam, that he takes you to this other dimension, right? And in this dimension, he shows you what a life would have been if you would just be good. It's like, yo, what is this? What are you doing?
Wait, that wasn't like an actual jutsu?
Nah, bro.
He possesses the eternal
we talk. So there's like a thing. It's like a thing called like Naruto always talks. He's like I'd rather talk it out than sit here and fight. And then there's a thing where the fans call it talk no jutsu. But then there's a thing that Kakashi says that when two great warriors are clashing in the heat of battle, their minds will be bonded together and they'll be in a plane where time and space doesn't matter, and they will talk and they will just be connected.
They're like exchanging consciousness through the
it's talk no jutsu sage mode. Alright? He mastered that too. Like that shit, that's like the annoying shit. It's like an Assassin's Creed assassination cutscene. Yeah.
Except he doesn't kill someone.
Bro, bro, it's like the Assassin's Creed parts in the game where you're like not an assassin and you're like the regular human and you're walking around in a fucking cubicle.
You're Desmond?
Yeah, you're fucking Desmond. Just walking around, looking at walls.
No, I'm talking about when he would go and he would kill him as like Altair, and
and then the
then it
white
would just
the
Oh
come up
the
the
blue
blue.
shit was coming up,
That's
and it's like
actually yeah.
he'd
My
wipe the
thing was
feather
all
on
throwing
him.
shade and jokes and
Oh
uselessness.
yeah.
His shit
Yep.
is more accurate in depicting of what it was.
That's what Quinn was doing. He was
Like he
trying
was
to give
so
you
yeah. He
Because
was
in
accuracy.
that moment, as Desmond kills him or
Yeah.
Altair kills him, like there's still people around and shit. They're not talking. Like that was just the moment that happened. Very similar to what happens in Naruto.
Yeah, I'm not gonna hold you.
So
If Naruto had lost his ability to speak some point through the show, it would have been a different show.
clipped.
Imagine
He
Naruto
would have
got
got probably got he
cancer.
would have got clapped quick.
Clipped. Easy, nigga. Easy, bro. The only one that didn't that didn't wait for Talk No Jutsu was fucking Madara. And Madara,
Oh yeah,
Madara
he was
the
never
only-
with the shits.
Madara was the only one that killed them both. Nigga,
Madara pulled up and wanted every kind of smoke there was
Naruto's
possible.
like, we're just the. He's like, no.
He said, "Stop with all that talking,
He
bitch.
said, I don't do all that. I'm
We don't
actually,
do that around
We're
here."
not gonna change.
I'm actually a fighter. I'm actually evil. Hashirama tried this already.
He's like, yeah.
Like Hashirama's pinned down on the ground, like, yup. I tried it. Didn't work. Well, you gonna put him in the next thing? Yeah, nah, it don't work. I tried it.
He's like, I even killed him, and he still lived. So I don't know what the fuck happened.
Nah, he deserved to not exist. He's too brolic. But the ninja world, bro, like
mad bro. That nigga broke everything, bro. Like he came in, they were like, I got this reanimation jutsu. I could control everybody. He said, now I can move freely and do whatever I want. What?
he basically said he knew every jutsu in the world. Like,
Nigga, it was so brolic, bro. Like he was such a literally he's standing by himself. A flood of thousands of people. They're running after him. He's literally just jogging. He starts pacing fast. He fucks all of them up. These are not whack-ass niggas. These are ninjas, warriors, the best of the best. Do fucking mud, fucking walls, fucking lightning, all that shit. They're doing it all. Kunais, fucking God style, all that shit is not working. He's smoking them by himself. By himself. No one's helping him. By himself. Itachi
Defeated the
smoked
5 Kage.
by himself and then was like, yo, you want me to have my Susanoo or my shadow clones to have my... I'll just do all of this.
And they were like, what? And then he's like, oh, all 5 shadow clones.
He said, all
I had
5? All 5. All
Susanoo.
5 Kages, 5 shadow clones. Yo.
I don't know. He was flexing right there, but he really did give them a choice. And they wanted to play cute. And he's like, all right.
I mean, honestly, bro, like, that dude is just different, Sam. Like, honestly, you know what's funny? I said all that shit that Luffy could fuck up Naruto, right? I was just saying that shit for shits and giggles the other day, bro. Madara could fuck up anybody in One Piece, bro.
In One Piece?
In One Piece.
I'm not gonna hold you drag. Like, especially, like, they just... One, your first attack is not gonna be the real him. That's just gonna be him gauging you. And then when he comes out, he's gonna have a very good idea of what you're capable of. And then he's gonna clap you, nigga.
It's over.
Like, he's gonna clap you up.
Madara in One Piece, bro, he's smoking everybody, bro. Kaido.
He's gonna be like, oh shit. Because I was thinking about, you know who might have a chance? The light nigga. But I was like, nah, you know what? He's just really fast. And that manga, he did unlock the Rinnegan. So, like,
It's over, bro. It's over. It's over. It's over, bro. Madara's just too crazy, bro. Naruto versus too anyway.
unless
but they-
Haki is really that superior.
But they procrastinate too crazy, right?
Who does?
No, Naruto,
They were allowed.
One
They were
Piece.
allowed to, though.
Yeah, you know, Black Clover did the opposite. Said we don't want to procrastinate. When we're on our when we're on the gas, we're on the gas. And if you watch, anybody watching, watch Black Clover. It's once that shit's on the gas, you sit there after
Nah, he's not lying. That's what I'm trying. That's one of
Yeah.
the main reasons I stopped watching it. I was like, yeah,
after
they're gonna run out of shit. And then one day, I walked past my boy. He's on like a season, 2 seasons ahead of me, and I'm like, They're still wilding? Like, what the fuck
Bro,
is this?
They
Asta,
can't
bro,
afford not
Asta,
to. At this point.
Asta looks completely different now, nigga.
I'm like, what is happening, bro?
Nigga, where the anime ends, Asta looks like Yami.
No, you know the nigga with the lightning powers?
Yeah, he gets brought
All right,
too.
so I didn't see him for a while, and then I'm walking past, and this nigga has like a full Kowlin, like
Yeah.
he's like lightning armor. I'm like, what the fuck
Yeah,
is happening, bro?
So
Like,
the elves take over, right?
yeah, no, I see that.
Oh yeah, so
He
that
explained it to me and everything. I
yeah.
had to ask him, like, nigga, why he look like that? Why does light look like that,
God,
bro? He look cool as
luck.
fuck.
Yeah, luck. Yeah.
Luck, yeah, that nigga looked cool as
Bro,
fuck,
that
bro.
shit was brolic, bro. My son, bro,
Can he do that by himself now?
Yes. Where I'm at, he does even better.
Oh, alright.
Because
Black Clover, watch your Black Clover tonight.
where I'm at, the elves that are alive, they take a bunch of these niggas and they put them into training. They go, yo, we're gonna open up your fucking like your shit in your body so you could take in more and more mana, and it's gonna evolve your shit. Like you're gonna become it's like sage training and shit like that, bro. Like Noelle, bro, the water bitch, bro, her shit is brolic, nigga. She puts on a whole water armor, nigga, with wings, and she's flying around, nigga, with that big ass fucking sword that's like a fucking giant spike.
Spear.
Yeah, I guess.
Thing.
Yeah,
Some
Lance,
shit. I know what you're
Lance,
talking about.
Lance, yeah.
Lance, yeah.
Yeah, she has like a water lance, nigga. She's wild fast, bro. Like she's brolic, nigga. Everybody there is brolic, bro. Magma got brolic, nigga. Fucking.
Does he have fire armor?
Yeah, everything he does looks mad cool, like epic rock star shit.
Yeah.
Like fucking
He still has his baseball bat?
Yeah. Yes. Smoking shit.
I never thought I would find that cool.
Bro, the coolest thing is Asta though, because Asta has Yami's katana now.
Why?
Because they were fighting this demon together, and Asta was using his sword, and each sword he did, it took out something that the demon had, like a buff. 1 sword, 2 swords, he did 3 swords, and he had no other swords. Yami threw him his katana. Nigga grabbed it. That shit transformed into a big rust. That shit transformed to a rusty katana. That shit became his demon slasher. And you see this nigga get mad close. He goes, Aah!
So he changed Yami's sword?
Yeah, any sword he touches, it changes.
Permanently?
Yeah. We'll permanently if he adds it to his grimoire.
So does Yami has his sword now?
No, Yami bought a whole new sword.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Damn, I'm surprised. He didn't have any sentimental attachment to his sword?
He said, "Hey kid, I guess you fucked up my sword." And then he was like, "But you know what? You can have it." He goes, "You did good, Asta." Some shit like that.
Yami's so brolic.
Bro, that's
like he's sleep brolic. Like he's not I'm OP. He's like brolic in the midst of battle. Like, and I like that, nigga. Like he's not I'm overwhelming strength. He knows how to fight. His fucking his reaction time is fucking brolic. Everything about it, he's just calm and collective, nigga. I like that. Like I like the fact that he's just not mad OP, but nigga, he is OP. Like because he's not OP. Like
nah, for real.
Nigga was like, my students almost got clapped, nigga. Nigga did some fucking dimensional slash, nigga opened a rift through time and space just because, nigga, like, his students almost died and, like, that unlocked something in him. Like, he's that type of nigga. Like, in the midst of battle, that's what he does, nigga. Go past your limit, right, bro?
Surpass your limits, exactly, bro.
That's what he always telling these motherfuckers.
Trespass into the domain of the gods.
Yeah, I'm so glad you said that, bro, because we are going to talk about Dragon Ball Z superhero, bro. Like, my God, bro. What a fucking movie, bro. Coin, do you want to go off first? Let
me start first because I got more of the criticisms.
Yeah.
And I want to end on more good shit because it was a good movie. Now, with the animation style in question, it was in question as soon as it was announced. I did like it. to an extent, when it's first started and you don't see the main characters, it does look very cartoonish because we're not looking forward to their faces all the time. Watching Dragon Ball Super. But once it cuts to Piccolo and Gohan, and especially Goku and Vegeta, you kind of forget about it, and they did a really good job on it. Another critique I will have on it is the fact that I know they used the Red Ribbon Army, and that's the tie to Cell being like the supervillain, but I thought it was a disgrace to Cell because he's my favorite villain, so a little bit biased here. But they called him Cell Max at the end. Looked very much like Cell's second form, his imperfect Cell, not imperfect Cell, perfect Cell, and
second form Cell, yeah,
or second form. I was thinking perfect and then super perfect. Yeah, second form Cell. I was right. Yeah. It looked cool aesthetically. You had the red and the green. He was a monster, but to me it was just Broly. They just took Broly and legendary Super Saiyan Broly on a tirade and just used the fact that, okay, it's Red Ribbon Army. We have to add some legitimacy to this villain. Let's model it after Cell. I don't agree with that. Now, that's very nitpicky of me, but other than that, I think it was a great movie. I thought the only other gripe I'd have is why the fuck was Gohan's hair so long at the end? You just see smoke and just see the shadow of a spaceship, and then, oh no, it's not a spaceship, it's Gohan's head. His head looked like fucking Jordan 17s or some shit. Like one of those like non-retro Jordans that just look like a spaceship. It looked horrible from the profile view. And why the fuck did they make Piccolo orange? You could have picked any other color, would have been cooler probably, besides yellow, because they already did gold Frieza.
Is it just me, or does that picture remind you of like the Transformers cartoons or the fucking He-Man cartoon?
Oh yeah, big facts.
But what was really cool about the movie too is they, like, first scene you see on Beerus' planet is Broly, so you know he's going to be involved.
Yeah.
And really cool things I think they can go forward with this. I don't even remember his name, Dr. whatever the fuck he was, Red Ribbon Army recruit, the Oreos.
Gyro?
Yeah, something like that. No, not
Android?
He was
one that made androids?
No. In the movie. Dr. Hedo. I think is what his name. Yeah, Hedo.
Yeah.
I think they can move forward with that guy too. As a character. I thought the character was hilarious. He's interesting too. He injected himself with a serum that makes his skin harder to avoid explosions. Like super genius shit. So cool shit we can see from him probably interacting with Bulma in cutscenes, but still added to the Dragon Ball lore. That's pretty much my review. Had a lot of gripes. I enjoyed the movie though.
Perfect.
Take it to stage.
I love this movie. A lot of things were funky, and I think that's okay. I think that's all right. I'm not. We can talk about. We'll go back. Where is it? Where's my boy?
Hey, you're covering my coin icon, just a hair right there.
You'll be right.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's completely covering his own, so it's fine.
No, I was going diva mode.
Yeah, you'll be alright. You'll be alright.
Bro, he's covering a part of the
So Gohan's transformation, right? That's what everybody talks about. Before anything else, I always say I gotta give out good things. One, I thought this was great. You want to talk about world building finally in the Dragon Ball universe properly? World building. Bro, you want to talk about finally, bro, actually watching a futuristic society anime and actually going, wow, yeah, they're actually in the future. This movie brings it, bro. Like, other character building, character plots, twist, development. Oh my god.
Piccolo had a smartphone.
It had everything, bro. Even from the little bits of Goku and Vegeta that you get such character development. Like, nothing is wasted in these moments in this movie. Nothing is said just to be said. Everything has a meaning behind. Like, it's so great, and I honestly loved it. Like I said this to Coin, I can watch an entire series of Piccolo and Pam together, just doing exactly what that movie was. Don't even gotta bring in this Gohan and all that other stuff. Everything before that, have either Pam or Piccolo save the day in the end. I'm done with that. That's the
Maybe they do a Gohan training where it's just like those two and fish and dinosaurs.
and then we dive into Gohan's biological work, right? He goes, "Oh, Piccolo, you want to come protect me? Oh, but I'm bringing Pam. You have to hang out with her daughter, Gohan. Oh, la 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 la." And then she hangs out, and then because like in the anime, in the movie, he finds this beetle that can turn, and when it turns yellow, its hair spikes up.
It's an ant,
Yeah,
because they were
it's
making fun. They were like,
yeah,
"Who
it's
gives a fuck about these chimera ants? Go take care of your daughter, bro."
Yeah, like he has like it's Super Saiyan ants, bro.
Yeah.
And that's something that you think about, like, oh my god, how could that ever be, bro? These motherfuckers spill their blood on this earth relentlessly. Like they donated to the fucking society, bro.
So you're saying like Saiyan drop blood maybe influencing these ants?
Oh my god.
Oh, dude, I didn't even think
infecting the plants, infecting the ecosystem. You gotta be kidding me, bro. Like Yamcha alone has put so much of his DNA into this earth. He's not even a Saiyan. We're not talking about when Vegeta literally blew the fuck up. We're not talking about Gohan when he got fucked up by Cell. We're not talking about Goku when Vegeta was literally an ape stomping on his body, making his blood splatter on the grass, dirt, sand. Like, bro, yo, we can go on. Goku got fucking chest. He got fisted through his chest. Blood gaping through the dirt. Like, the earth is taking all that. And now it's like, oh shit, it's affecting the ants. That's pretty cool.
Him and Vegeta, like, they fought in a canyon. Like, you go back now, like 20 years later, it's just golden leaves everywhere.
Just
all that
super indestructible leaves. That just, if you cut it, it gets stronger. Like, it just becomes a tree from a leaf. Like, oh, fuck out of here. I surpassed my limits.
It's got little tails.
Yeah, I'm telling you, like, yo, the full moon's big ass ape plants just wilding in the forest.
Plants with tails.
Like, yo,
what the fuck is wrong with these plants, bro?
Fuck a whopping willow and Harry Potter.
Solar beaming everywhere. Just
plants. Oh, solar beam.
Just spirit bomb.
Fucking wilding on this shit,
They're all
bro.
giving each other energy for
Like,
the
yo, what's that island called? Yeah, that's the Saiyan Forest.
Dude, Android 17 like that. They produce like 9,000 times more oxygen than any other
said,
plant.
why
like,
are they
you
so
need a
upset?
reservation.
I don't know. I don't. You know, they just get angry. Like, bro, I'm telling you, bro. Like, that shit is so smart. I love that shit. Like, yeah, give me that. Give me.
But you brought up something.
Wait, hold on. Before you do that, because I'm not done with my review though. Yeah.
No, but on the Chimera Ant.
Oh yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
That was such a good observation, and you had brought up the point where it's like there's no fat on the content. Like it all means something. Like you said, world building. I didn't even think about that. I just thought of that as something just completely just random that Gohan was nerding about. That was just a. Was that you? Did you get that from? Holy shit!
I got that from everything, like from Fighter Z. Nah, we'll go back from Xenoverse to right now. Whatever Dragon Ball Z project that has been happening, you can never say that it's not made by fans, for fans, always fans, always. Every single one. Xenoverse 2, Fighter Z, Dragon Ball Super, Battle of Gods, Revenge of F, Dragon Ball Super Heroes, Dragon Ball Z Super, the Tournament of Powers, Dragon Ball Z Super, the Broly movie, Dragon Ball Z Super Superhero. All these things. Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, the video game. All these things have no fat on them. Anything. In Superhero, you see the Android 21 that was in that's the main bad guy in Dragon Ball Fighter Z. And you realize, oh shit, that was Dr. Gero's wife. That they made Android 16. And then you go on and you see more and more and you see these things. Even when they talked about, even if things that we thought about in the past, Bulma's the richest bitch in the world. These motherfuckers are flying in and out of fucking Capsule Corp. Got that shit covered. There has been sightings of weird aliens flying out of Capsule Corp day in and day out. To where they even spun a fake news conspiracy smear campaign saying that Bulma is front running.
Heaped up on Fortnite.
Yeah, Bulma is front running aliens, and they're taking over the world. And that's what they made. All the loopholes that Toriyama didn't fucking think about, they said, this all makes sense now.
It made sense to me too. Like I could, if I didn't know what the Z Fighters were doing, I would think, oh shit, yeah, that makes sense.
That's another thing.
Yeah, this bitch needs to be stopped.
I'm glad you said that. Another thing about this movie, you don't need to watch Dragon Ball Z to know about this. Every Dragon Ball Z project, I can start you on Fighters, I can start you on Kakarot, I can start you on Dragon Ball Super and push you on through. I can start you on the Broly movie. I can start you on Dragon Ball Z Superhero. You don't have to know nothing about Dragon Ball Z. You will not care. You get the gist. About 15 minutes in, you go, yep, I got it. I'm in. I'm interested. I understand.
I want to see that Broly movie again.
Bro.
I fell asleep halfway through that shit.
What?
I don't know. That's insane.
That's unfortunate.
It was like 2 a.m.
Oh, well. Add context next time, Sam.
That ass. Like, he was about to get fired, bro. Like, he was about to change that Patreon name real quick.
This firing thing needs to get nipped in the bud real quick.
Nah, nobody's firing anybody, guys. Like, nobody has that power. We literally have to make a vote, and it has to outnumber the unanimous.
That's a 3-1.
Yeah, 3-1. Like, not 2-2. We're not getting a thing. It has to be 3-1. So that means no matter what, whoever leaves is getting portrayed by someone. And that's how it's gonna fucking work. You hear that, Smurf? Piece of shit? I'm getting you out. I'll vote yes.
No.
How about you eat your food?
I ate that already, dummy.
Then eat some more.
You eat some more.
I'm all out.
So now my next thing about this, right? Gohan's transformation, then the nitpicks. Yeah, it was wonky. It was boxy. It was a lot, man. I wished I can. Let me see.
I wish I could tell you the Jordan I'm thinking of. The fucking hairstyles after.
Gohan's new form. Yeah. All right. Yeah, this is it. Yeah. See, it looks like a PS5 that went Super Saiyan. Nah, bro.
No, it's not even what it's at the end where you see the profile and they just made it super fucking long and spiky. Like it was just a ridiculous shot, and it didn't mean anything. It was just like, yo, y'all gotta fix that.
Oh yeah, right here.
Later on.
Yeah, right here. Basically.
Even that is a little bit more because it's like they're trying to because. Gohan at 11 years old had the Super Saiyan 2
I'll
hair,
fuck with it.
and it was way bigger than his body.
Okay,
it's like
so
they're trying to still do that as an adult. It doesn't make sense.
The artist who drew this in Dragon Ball Z art animation, so it looks amazing. I even love Orange Piccolo. Like that's Piccolo's new transformation as well. So like if you look at that, you go, yo, that shit looks fire, and it does. It looks great. Like Piccolo looks fucking awesome.
Yeah, the only thing that's fire about it to me is that orange is this color of the Dragon Balls. Like orange is not like a cool
I mean,
color.
but I fucks with it though. Like
made like a red Piccolo.
It makes sense though. Like the Namekians worship the god Shen, the great god, right? And now, as that Piccolo, from being a servant of Kami, Shenron has given him a thing where he can become that god. I fucks with it, man. I fucks with it. I think that shit's cool. Guy Smurf, Sam, what do y'all think?
I don't know. I've never seen it.
But you watched Dragon Ball Z the abridged, so you have. But even as if it's,
I gotta see him in the video.
Like, bro, you gotta remember,
Concept
I
is
haven't seen
dope.
that in forever. I keep telling you that.
oh yeah. Nah, yeah, bro. We're gonna if you want after this pod, we'll watch the movie.
I wanna lay down.
All right, whatever. Lay the fuck down. You want us to go to After Dark, you piece of shit?
Yes, his hair looked like the Jordan 15. Found it. Jordan
15s. Jesus Christ. But yeah, I love the movie. I thought it was great. I want to see Pam and Piccolo. Entire series of just them. I think they're mad cute, guys. I actually want to show you that Smurf. They're like the cutest fucking thing in the world, bro. Like everyone watch that fucking thing.
Great movie. Like I said, my nitpicks are specific, but with your argument, I mean, they did world building really great, and
bro, y'all don't, bro.
What's he gonna do? Raise her?
Bro, he's
Bro,
training
is
her.
he gonna leave her on a fucking random ass planet?
Nah, he does
Fend
train
for
her
yourself.
though. He does train her though, like, and she's mad. Like at 3, this is 3 years old. She's already like running around, fighting, sparring crazy. Like Piccolo even says, he goes, yo, you're showing way more promise than your dad ever did at that age, bro.
And then they did have the line that they snuck in, another nitpick, where they're like, and he was the strongest on the planet at the time. Like, where it's just like, dude, we get it, bro. You don't gotta like dig at us through the narrative. Like, we know Gohan is a shell of himself. And
Yeah,
he needs
but
to pull himself out of it.
But even right, that's a nitpick, right? It's not even a nitpick. I mean, it's not even fact.
It's not, because it also
Because
explains
for
to
decades,
non-viewers too.
we have bitched at Toriyama about Gohan. So the many times that he tells us, like because he says it multiple times, he's right. Korin also says it to Piccolo. And it's like, it's a reminder, like, yo, from old generation to new generation, like, yo, I thought Gohan was supposed to be this nigga, bro. What happened? And then they're like, Piccolo's like, I know, bro. Don't get me started on that shit. You know?
Well, and it's more nitpicking from the like Dragon Ball fan that it is like, okay, I can also praise it for wanting to tell the story like that for newcomers too. Like it's just like I said, it's coming from a criticism from one side, but I can also praise it for what it did as well.
Agreed. Smurf, anything you want to say? Before we let you turn off your camera and go deafen, and then we can start After Dark.
Oh yeah?
I can't hear you.
You can't hear me?
Saying anything.
Yo?
I hear you now.
He was speaking so softly, his mic didn't pick up.
Say what you said.
I was singing. I was like, After Dark. You feel me?
Bro, please do not.
That's how the.
Your mic, please.
That was it. You didn't like that?
No.
Go lay down and get a Tums, bro.
Get my Tums?
Get a Tums. Something fix that fucking stomach issue you got.
The Pepto, bro.
Bro.
I'm gonna sleep it off.
Are you gonna get off camera and deafen?
Yeah.
Okay, can you do it now so I can get adjusted?
Oh.
I have to
Fuck out of here.
I have to do a whole musical
I thought when you were gonna let go of your chair, you were gonna slide down.
You see? Alright. Now it's that one. So we're gonna block that one. Hey Sam. Yeah, and then you know what? Smurf is gonna be right here.
I just remember it's hella hard to sleep with this damn PC on. The light is so bright.
Bro, just put it on sleep mode.
But still disconnect, I'm pretty sure.
Oh.
Well, he's gone, so you can disconnect now.
I'm gone?
Right, no.
When you're gone,
We're here.
but now you're
I mean, it's
gone.
just me that you have to fix, so it's fine.
Yeah, that's it. We're here now. We're into Game of Thrones.
We're all good. I'll be fine. This is me half.
Oh my god, I forgot to talk about House of Dragons. Wait, I'm gonna move me right here in the middle.
Bro, there's just too much shit that we fucking missed, bro.
Yeah, like yo, I'm telling you, bro.
Like Saints Row
House
came
of Dragons
out.
can be next week too, because I need to watch that. What are they on episode 3 this upcoming week?
Episode 3, yeah, man.
Saints Row also came out.
Yeah, bro, that game looks so fucking wacky. All right, what's up, guys? After fucking dark, baby.
Yo,
I have to clip
you did
this.
not line us up.
Yeah.
Oh.
He gave us the Pythagorean theorem fucking lineup.
Alright, we're gonna stop recording for that. Start recording again. What's up? After dark, babies.
Yeah.
Keep it
You don't have a darker background for After Dark, bro?
Oh. You're right.
I think this shit looks snappy. Alright, okay.
There you go. After dark.
We should have known, because literally it was between those two. It was like, oh, a black background? Or should we have the background?
What y'all want? What y'all want?
Yes, it's the darkest background
if you
we can have.
If you want.
That was just perfect.
That shit was great. But nah, I had a real one. Right now, real time. That's how we do this on the Sage Bay.
Real talk, real shit.
It
All
just
real
blocked us
everything.
all.
Okay.
There you go.
Man. Alright. Sageway After Dark, brought to you by Sageway Media, boys and girls. What's Sageway Media, Sage? I'm glad you asked. Coin, take it away.
Sageway Media is a limited liability company in which we are all a part of to bring you the best content, the most entertaining content, and the most prolific content we can. I don't know why I'm doing this voice, but somehow it works.
Back to
Here
you,
we
Sam.
go with Sageway Media presents IO Podcast After Dark.
All right, I'm sorry. All right, we're here. Bros, what's up? I'm glad. After dark, I know Sam is probably tired. I'm fucking wildly wired.
I got work in the morning. I'm wired though. Let's fucking get this shit on the road.
Let's get this shit on the road. First things first. I had a dream of a top G that sat on top of this hill, right? And then 4 weeks later, it's like poof.
Gone. Everywhere.
So confusing. Like I want to ask y'all, like Sam, from someone who probably barely knows who the fuck Andrew Tate is, from Coin, from someone who knows who Andrew Tate
I
is.
kind of know who Andrew Tate is because I see him all over TikTok.
All over. Remember? Even now, he's still kind of blemishes, but now it's like, a bunch of positive things.
But they're deleting accounts that like directly promote his website. That's how they're doing it now at this point, and it is a far cry difference from what it was a month ago. I mean, you would see, because that was basically, and I'll get into it a little bit. This is a guy that was a kickboxer, world champion, whatever organization he was winning in. It doesn't really matter. That's really impressive. And the story goes, I guess he fell onto some hard times with the wrong people, had to figure out a way. Who knows what the actual story is. A lot of entertainment is pro wrestling, so you can't really pin down what someone's origin story is, especially someone who rose to fame so quickly, or infamy, I should probably say, like Andrew Tate. So what he would essentially do is he offered a master class, like a lot of entertainers do, where they will teach you how to make money, how to expand your social media prowess, whatever you need to learn in today's age to make money. Usually is what they say be able to teach you. At first, I got Ty Lopez vibes, and Sage laughed at me because I did fall for Ty Lopez when I was
Knowledge.
like I was right out of high school, and I fell for it, but I got my money back, so there's a win there. But Ty Lopez, for anybody listening, is also somebody that he scammed people. He'd be like you said, knowledge.
Nah, Coin. Keep that same energy. He was a goat. You thought he was a visionary.
No, I got my money back. I realized it was a scam within the time period for a refund, which is usually a couple weeks.
The great.
So it was a guy that would come on and pay for ad revenue on YouTube videos back when they were relatively cheap, and big marketers like a GE, a Disney, they weren't really buying the ad revenue on YouTube. So he would buy the ad revenue to be like, hey, buy my masterclass. You know what's better than a Lamborghini and a Ferrari in my garage that I own? There's his ticket in as an authority. Knowledge, and then he turn it right back around and show a fucking bookcase in his garage. Go fuck yourself. All right, just got people to pay $70 for a masterclass, and if people did well off of it, good for them. Now Andrew Tate took the same approach and did it on a more massive scale than ever because the attention span is so short for people. They will watch 19 million fucking 20 to a minute clips as opposed to a 10 to 20 minute video because their attention span is so shortened. So what he would do was, if you bought into his masterclass, now you're also have the opportunity to become essentially a lackey. I use that word not I'm not being derogative to anybody that did it, but they would make a Tate speech account, a Tate original Tate, Tate.Andrew, whatever all these accounts were, and they would just post all of his content and clipped material for people to consume while also advertising the masterclass in the bio. It was just a genius approach to be able to get your name out there, and he said a lot of abrasive things, and I want to kick it kind of to Sage now that I cleared up the history of it, because we do have some shit to talk about where he is now.
I always thought it was really interesting. Pyramid schemes. My God, bro, that's like,
you can't even call it that though.
It's like
because nobody's getting fucked.
Pyramids, everybody's getting fucked. It's like it's a pyramid scheme. It's not exactly.
No. Because a pyramid scheme is okay. Someone at the top says, okay, I'm gonna get your money back to you if you lend it to me, right? Okay. They do. One person goes 2 people, and then he goes to the next pyramid, and then he gets some money from 3 people to pay the 2 people back. There's no having to pay back in this. You're just creating content. If the content well dries up, like with this banning, yeah, that's kind of stopping your income, but nobody's taking it from you. Like, I don't agree that it's a pyramid scheme. They didn't take your money and now you get nothing back. You just bought in too late to make the money.
Okay, I know people who bought into World Ventures and make money. Not now, but they made money. I know people that are in Amway and they made a lot of money. They probably still make money. So like, it's like, I guess in that aspect, yeah, that's true. So I guess let's really talk about what the fuck a pyramid scheme is, right?
Yeah.
So a pyramid scheme is a system where it starts off at 1, and then you get like 3, you get 2 lackeys, right? And they basically work for you. And then they're also making their own money on the side. And how they make extra money is if more people add on to their
sign up under them specifically,
yeah,
under their name,
them, and then they become their lackeys basically, and it makes like a little pyramid, right?
Mm-hmm.
So in that pyramid scheme, right? What you're saying is like, no, these people when they start the pyramid scheme, if they work hard at it, they make money. It's not like they don't. That's how the pyramid scheme works. That's how they sell it to you. Because if I'm working with Coin, right, and Sam doesn't know, right, and then me and Coin figure out how to make this shit, we get mad people to get in. Now me and Coin are making bank, right, on this passive shit. Cool, awesome, right? Okay, great. Sam is now hype about it. Now Sam wants to join, but now me and Coin are up here. We created a layer. Now Sam has to join under that layer. You know,
and create his own layer underneath
and
him,
then now he has to create his own layer and underneath him.
and
So
so
now
on and
Sam
so forth.
thinks, oh shit, it's gonna be like how Coin and Eli are. They got a whole layer. I'm gonna get a whole layer. Like, nah. Sometimes it works. Sometimes it doesn't. You know, a pyramid scheme doesn't mean that you're gonna guarantee money, but it's not gonna. But it also doesn't mean that you're gonna guarantee get scammed. It's one of those.
Well, that's why calling it a pyramid scheme is the best example, is because if you're to build any structure, you want to build it from the bottom up. This is coming from the top down, so you never know. Okay, so at the top layer, okay, you get another layer below you that make money, that kick money
Yeah.
back to you, and then they create another layer that kicks a less of a percentage back to them, and then so on and so forth, to where you don't know when it's going to crumble, but once it does, it crumbles everything because you built it from the top down instead of the bottom up.
And it doesn't.
Like, that's why it's called the pyramid scheme.
Yeah, and the best thing about this is that every pyramid scheme sells something, right? Vero Ventures sold fucking trips. Amway sells fucking retail products. Andrew Tate's Hustler University sells Andrew Tate. That's why it was so smart. He created an ad company for himself. You want to make money? Take this video of myself, post it, put Hustlers University in the bottom, and watch you get money. If you don't, I'm lying. He's not scamming you. He's not saying, hey, take this 5-year-old video. No, because at the same time, he's going on Fresh and Fit telling people that fat bitches are ugly. You know? He's talking with academics. He's, talking here, talking with his brother on Tate speech, doing all this stuff. He's saying controversial things, hanging out with Aiden Ross, shitting on QCB, fighting with Hassam Abi, all these fighting with Ethan. And he's saying, take this video, post it. Take a video, put the link under it, and watch you make money. And people just made money. Oh. That's why the biggest thing was, oh, how do you make it? Oh, I can't tell you. Why? Because if he tells you, oh, I make it off of rebranding Andrew Tate, then I can make it too. Now I'm a hustler at Hustlers University. But that was the thing though. Hustlers University, that's just the cookie to get inside, What he's teaching you inside Hustlers University is how to keep that wealth, how to do it more, how to be a better man, how to be a top G, all these other things that you're probably not getting anywhere else, So if I'm paying $50 a month for a personal guidance in this world of millionaires, and all I gotta do is share his thing, be a marketing agent, right? Which that's what these people are probably spinning this as. Oh yeah, I'm just his marketing agent. Oh yeah, I'm just his marketing agent. He paid me for marketing, so I marketed it. So it's like nobody's getting swindled. The best thing about this is that I can take this and I can actually do something with it. If Andrew Tate right now, as he fell off the earth and he's getting canceled, that we're just about to touch on now, right? If he falls off the earth, it's not like, oh yeah, I can't walk up to somebody like, oh yeah, I was No, I marketed Andrew Tate. I advertised Andrew Tate's. I was part of his advertisement campaign. Oh, yeah. better than saying, "Oh yeah, I used to sell trips." Oh yeah, well, what was your company? World
Bernie
Ventures.
Madoff Inc.
Yeah, Bernie Madoff. You know,
You know?
I hope stocks. Oh yeah, what was it? Bernie Madoff.
Oh no, it was Goldman Sachs back in the '08 crash. Yeah, I got
Yeah,
$50 million in bonuses, and you all fucking bled to death.
like
You know,
like it's like and now he's canceled, right? Can't even. He shows up in you realize he shows up in white people stuff now, right? He can't
what do
show
you
up.
mean?
He can't show up in the culture stuff, right? He can't be on Fresh and Fit. He can't be on Aiden Ross's
Well, I
thing.
think the reason he was on those is
Hold on.
because they were willing to accept him.
Oh yeah. But hold on, he can't be on YouTube platforms. Can't be on Twitch platforms. So now he's on Good Morning America. He's on Tucker Carlson. It's like, oh, and that's the sympathy train, right? I don't know. Tell me about it. You guys, Sam,
Well, yeah,
Coin,
Sam,
both
if you
of
want to
y'all.
go ahead.
Yeah, anybody.
I don't really know much about the banning process. I just knew about him.
Well, what they decided to do, because he really took over on TikTok, and TikTok was really the leading. And TikTok's really the leading like platform industry right now as far as getting eyeballs, but every piece of TikTok can be also put on Instagram. So you're getting it from both ways. Like he took it and just put it on the perfect platform and got everybody to kind of repost them and really get popular. So what they did was with the banning aspect is just ban everything associated to this individual because that's the only way we can. And I'll kick it back to Sage for the banning process. But one thing that I did see that, you know, Logan Paul's an enigma. He's really doing his thing and all this shit. He'll probably never hear these words until years later, but he is the biggest piece of shit when it comes to reciting a narrative because he did the same thing with Schultz's narrative, and he took it and said the exact same thing about another individual. I can't remember who it was, and then he just did the same thing with Andrew Tate, and I'm just like, you sound scripted, and you're not smart sounding enough to read a script. I'm sorry. So yeah, I'm just gonna kick it back to Sage, but the cultural canceling too is what I want to touch on a little bit later after this, and really dive into
so toxic.
Just dive into these people that hop on canceling bandwagons. But
cancel culture sucks.
But as far as the banning goes in general, his sentiment. Yeah, I'll just kick it back to Sage. We'll talk about that afterwards.
So he got banned for everybody that doesn't know. So he got banned for like fucking basically people said that he had misogynistic comments. People said that he was big time like a big like womanizer. People said that he beat bitches. All these things. Hates women. So he got banned for that. Do I think that's okay? I don't know. I don't have the same approach as I did before, where now it's like, oh, freedom of speech, la 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 la. Before we join these platforms, before we create accounts and we comment and we do anything, there's these pages that we don't read, that we skim all the way to the bottom just so we can hit the agreeing. Those things are terms and services. Terms and conditions.
Bro, they make it too easy nowadays. It's just a check box.
It's super simple. You know? We choose not to read that. Just like how the
They
select,
actually make you scroll it through to get to the checkbox.
Sometimes.
just like how we say that the rappers and the movie stars that they don't read their contracts, that they gotta be more smart and they gotta be more responsible. Same thing. This is our terms and conditions. You don't want to be in the platform. That's okay. You don't have to be. It's super simple. And that's one of the things I love about my mentor Dan. Somebody told him, "You don't like it, make your own," and he did. And that's his motto the entire time. If you want to let me do what I want in your place, I'll do whatever I want in my own. And that's why we have a media company, right? That's why we're under the media studios. That's why we have our own freedom. That's why if we ever get banned from all these things, we have our own space that we can come to. We can be like, "Yo, we're here." All right? Nobody's stopping us. And that's what I love, And Andrew Tate has that, He has his his Hustlers University website was actually no, he doesn't. Yo, that's another thing too. Cancel culture is getting stronger.
Yep.
They knocked down his Twitter. They took down his website. They affected his bank accounts, and they took down his Discord. They affected everything. That's big.
Yep.
That's big cancel culture, big.
Yeah.
It's because you have to add an extra culture to it, because cancel culture, the culture of canceling, has now permeated
Evolved,
so many
yeah.
other cultures
Yeah.
that it's cultural cancel culture. Like you have to add a whole nother culture to it because it's so ridiculous at this point. It's you're exceeding beyond a tweet calling someone out, back in 2017, 2018, when cancel culture was supposed to be a good thing. Hey, let's get all these pedophiles and rapist motherfuckers out of Hollywood. That was the whole Me Too thing, the canceling. And then it took another turn where people feel power in contributing to canceling someone, regardless of whether they agree or disagree with the person's sentiments, but with what they're being told they're following. So major media outlets will say, this guy's a piece of shit, fucking cancel him. And it's evolved now to the point that where they don't even use the news outlets anymore. They use a celebrity. Like I just said with the Logan Paul thing, where he was like, what I think Andrew Tate, and I'll get into it right now, the Andrew Tate lasting effect on society and the youth will be a detriment to their psychological growth. And it's just like, as I'm reading that, like I'm not reading it, but I'm saying it in a stupid way. That's how he sounded. Like he was reading a script, trying to sound holier than thou. Like he didn't film a motherfucker in Japan that was hanging from a tree that had been dead for weeks. Like you can't see where, okay, you learned your lesson. Okay. All right, you can't do crazy shit like that. Andrew Tate's learning now. You can't just say whatever the fuck you want to say on these platforms. That's the terms of service agreement.
And also, that's the thing is, like, Logan Paul literally shows a dead body of a dude hanging in a tree that was dead for months. He didn't get banned. Andrew Tate says something.
He took his lashings, though. He took his lashings.
He did take his lashings, but
entertainment-wise
still,
and
like,
financially.
But he's still a millionaire.
Yeah, I get that. All I'm saying is, like, you had your turn to take your lashings. Why is he now all of a sudden just like, we have to cancel this motherfucker for the future of the children? While you were making videos for children, like, you learned, why not extend the same courtesy to the next guy coming up? And I think a lot of that too is because he probably wants to fight him. Jake Paul wants to fight him. Like they want to do something in the ring. It might be more pro wrestling than it is, and that's what I always live by. Is everything's pro wrestling in the entertainment world. But like I just said, if you had the opportunity to have somebody be like, let's not cancel this guy, let's bring him up, because I did my little bit of research on Logan Paul and didn't know this, but The Rock fucking said, I don't want anything to do with you after that Japanese incident. And
Yep.
he was doing media with him.
Yep.
You lost
He did a movie with him and everything.
You lost a chance to work with The Rock more. You should know. Now, and I'll wait till Sage gets back too to get more into like what he's actually saying. But at the same time, a mass banning of one individual has to be the craziest thing that we've seen on any platform banning, because they didn't just say, hey, ban all the Andrew Tate videos with the misogyny and with all the hurtful things to society. They just said ban every account associated with him, Hustlers University, and all these other things.
They hit the nuclear option.
Yeah. And I'm not saying, like I said, you sign those terms and service agreements. It's just that we've never seen anything like this. That's the craziest
Well,
thing.
a little bit with Alex Jones. He got nuked a little bit.
Yeah, okay, same.
But his
Yeah,
websites weren't taken down.
yeah, I can.
InfoWars was still a thing.
Right. Well, they did hit their servers and bank accounts on certain levels. But Alex Jones was perpetuating a lot more like shit that
Well,
quite
yeah,
honestly was the
he was
truth, but he would do it in an entertaining way, much like Andrew Tate. Great example too.
Crocs gay.
But he was pushing boundaries that exceeded like government
I know,
clearance.
but I'm just saying like
Like, yeah.
I'm not saying like what he did like is on the same level, but I'm saying like that's the only other real like mass banning we've seen.
Right. And that's a good example too. Yeah, but other than that, it's and that was years ago. That was a decade ago.
Yeah,
Really, when he was really starting to get banned.
and I'm pretty sure he's back at this one.
Yeah, he's not welcome on like the major institutions like Twitter,
Yeah,
Facebook, all those. But those are privately owned companies that are not government controlled.
yeah,
But yeah, just look into anybody listening. Look into DARPA and LifeLog. But yeah, I think Alex Jones was saying things that were true, but in a crazy way. And then the Sandy Hook thing kind of really took foothold, and that's when he started to get banned. But Andrew Tate was saying a lot of true things, but the really played up pro wrestling character was getting shown more in light. And then you would see, and they timed it well. So they were talking about, okay, kids going back to school, are they going to be repeating this rhetoric and all the boys in school going to be like, oh yeah, fuck you bitch or something, you whore, whatever, like
well,
as
they do
much,
that anyways.
well I haven't been to I graduated in 2015, so
I mean, I've never been to.
well, yeah, I know you were homeschooled,
But I still have friends bro, and I see videos online all the time, bro. That's
and
still a common thing before he was prolific.
Usually those videos I think would get play because they were so rare and so funny. Like it was so audacious that somebody would ever say that of course it's going to get play. I'm not going to sit here and argue that high school students and middle school students are better than they were before when we were in school. But I'm also going to say that they're not. So I get the concern where it's like, okay, societally, we can't have them just saying, you know, oh, you dumb bitch, you fuck that dude, you're a whore, I'm a top G, all this other shit. I get it, but it's not. I At the same time, I can't sit here and say, okay, if it's not the internet's responsibility, no, it's just not the internet's responsibility for parenting children. And
It really isn't.
I think, and that's coming from someone who's, I don't have kids, but I think it would, if I did have a kid, it's not the internet's fault for influence the kid if I give the kid the internet. You know what I mean? Just simple, just logically speaking.
Or fucking teaching the correct ways of using the internet.
And just I would think teaching morals and values. I would think that's the
Yeah,
responsibility of a parent too, right? I
it
know it
is.
gets harder in the age of the internet, but I just don't, and I don't like speaking on parenting. Like I said, not don't have kids, but just if I were to think logically, I can't hold the internet responsible for what the parent allowed them to view, even if this society place a debt on a lot of parents and don't give them a lot of time to monitor everything, and the internet has progressed so far. I just still can't consciously say it's the internet's fault or this platform's fault for the degradation of children in this society. I can't consciously say that. I just can't. Sage, you have anything?
Yes. Hello. Hi. How's it hanging? It's your boy Sage here. Once again with the 1, 2s, and 5s. Can you hear me?
Coin. Yeah.
Yeah.
Coin on the 6s and the 9s.
All right. So I was just trying to lower my gain. Seems like my gain was pretty high. All right. So I don't feel like the internet is responsible for educating our kids. Right? That's what you said?
Or they're not responsible for any negatives that happen to the kids. They shouldn't be, at least.
So who should?
And like that's where I say like okay, it's tricky because the parents have been split up from society to work nonstop as debt slaves and not be able to raise their kids, send them to these Rockefeller institutions known as public schooling, and get influenced by someone else already. So it's like, okay, you sign up to do that, but you don't necessarily sign up to be like, maybe you don't even give your kid a phone. And then your kid is friends with some other kid with an iPod or a phone, whatever it is at school. And then they see Andrew Tate. And then now it's the parents' fault. Like, I get it. Like, the internet is so, it crosses so many boundaries, but I cannot place the sole responsibility on the internet for anything negative influencing these kids. I just can't. I think that has to, we as a society either need to figure out where those boundaries lie, or at this point in time, I mean, just logistically speaking, it's not the internet's fault.
Okay. Okay. Um in radio, do kids have access to the radio in class?
I don't know how many of them walk around with the boombox, but yeah, I guess.
How about books? They have access to books, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is this the library at school?
All right. open free, right? All right. So why aren't we blaming books that has been saying this, right? It's been in schools. It's published in schools. These crazy books, right? Or these radio stations that promote these type of talks. Why don't we blame them? Because kids see it on the internet, right? Okay. So the biggest problem with the internet is that the internet isn't owned by anybody. It's so easy to blame the internet. Blaming the internet is like shooting one in the sky, you know? Doesn't go anywhere, and it's gonna hit someone. And today, it hit Andrew Tate. Andrew Tate is such and such. Andrew Tate is this and that. Andrew Tate is blah blah blah. Andrew Tate is da 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 da. Same thing. I've been hearing this for eons. Before Andrew Tate, it was the Paul brothers. Before Andrew Tate, it was Kevin Samuels. Before Kevin Samuels, it was the Paul brothers. Paul brothers, it was fucking Trump. It was Charlie Sheen. Fucking Fousey Tube. It was fucking
I would say Mel Gibson, but he mentioned Jews too much, so I don't
like
want to.
it was all these people that said these crazy raunchy things that talked about pushing the narrative and all these other things, and they like it's been blaming. Before that, it was The Undertaker. Before that, it was DX. Before that, it was Stone Cold Steve Austin. Before that, it was Ric Flair being woo and naked in front of everybody. Before that, it was fucking Hulk Hogan being a Hulkamaniac and doing it too much. You know, it was wilding out for the ladies. It was, you know, it was too much for a certain time, and we blamed everybody. We blamed TV because, you know,
They allowed it.
you know, we blame radio because they allowed it. We blame rock and roll because they allowed it. We blamed all these things because it's so much easier to blame them. I don't blame Andrew Tate. I take the one definition that Eminem once said when they asked him, like, how does your daughter feel about your music? And she said, my daughter doesn't listen to that shit in my house.
Yeah.
And it's like, that's just how it is. You know? That's how you handle your house. Don't blame nobody. Take full responsibility. I don't want to hear nothing about, oh, I work 2 jobs. I don't care what that excuse is. If you can't teach your kid to not be an asshole and a dick and a prick, and you want to blame a dude on TV for that, that's not his fault.
Dude, I watched 2 Girls, 1 Cup, 1 Guy, 1 Jar. I watched beheading videos, all this other shit. Never once did I blame my mom for watching that shit. And then never once did that shit affect me to where I'm like, oh, I want to go do that shit. No, because I was taught to not be a piece of shit.
Bro, I'm just saying, like, it's like, bro, it's so easy. Like, oh my God, I remember when I was younger, they were blaming us for all the blood crazy fucking accidents that were happening. It was blaming fucking wrestling or Mortal Kombat. And then when crime spiked up, they blamed Grand Theft Auto. I'm like, that's not how that works.
And you know, when they did that, they came back immediately. They were like, oh, the statistics shows that people who play video games are actually a little bit more docile and less likely to commit a violent crime. So what the fuck are you talking? That's one thing that I do love about the gaming community, that I love more than any other community, is that they will band together and be like, fuck no, you're wrong. And here's why you're wrong.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter, bro. We don't care, man. We don't give a fuck, bro. Keep all your little politics shit out of our business, you know? All that extra stuff, like Andrew Tate, bro, I swear to God, bro, he didn't bother me. Like, I hear what Logan and them been saying, you know, he's toxic for the next generation. I think you was toxic for the next generation, bro. And that's still a factor. Like, just because you trying to bang Sasha Banks and all this other crazy shit, and you doing WWE and you doing podcasts with dudes that fuck OnlyFans girls. Like, don't act like you're this clean dude, bro. Like, your suit is dirty, b.
Well, that's
You
what
know?
I was telling Sam too. Like the dude came back, he admitted his wrongs, and he was like, "You know what? I did that for the views." Can you not think for one fucking second that Andrew Tate isn't doing that crazy shit for the views and for promotion in today's society where clout matters more than anything, and you should know how much clout matters? You went through the ringer with that Japanese thing. You said on the Schultz podcast, KSI brought you out of that for the boxing thing. You got redemption. How can you just sit here and say, I agree with someone just getting all their content banned and not getting a platform to even get some discourse out and talk about what it is? Like it's insane. I
It
I
was
just
such
don't.
a horrible choice of character for Logan. You know, like
Yeah.
it would have been so cool for him to be like, you know, Andrew, I was there. Like I was you, bro. I was fucking you. I was that guy, you know, going out there saying crazy stuff, doing crazy things, trying to get the views and the clicks, and I was there in Vine and all that stuff. Like I get it, man. You know, let me talk to you. Let's have a conversation. We don't have to. You don't stop it. Oh, you could have trained me. All right, cool, man. Awesome. I didn't want you. I didn't want to train you. I did better anyway. I'm doing good. You know, like it could have been such a better relationship that could have built to this, and it's really dumb. That
And
it
maybe
needs to
that's
be
what they're
like
doing
this.
too. Like I said, everything's pro wrestling. So it could, the way I think best case scenario out of this is to have Tate on Logan Paul's podcast.
Never gonna
It just
happen.
makes no fucking sense to like completely disparage him. Why not have him on? Because you know who he's mostly been battling with? People who've never been seen in a fight. People who are mostly nerds that play video games. That's who
Yeah.
he's been with. Aiden Ross, ex QVC, whatever the fuck his name is. Uh, all these just really like he hasn't been on a Rogan. He hasn't been on a. I'm trying to think. Like even Sean O'Malley, I bet tried to get him on there. He went on like Nelk Boys, and those are just party guys. Like he hasn't had a guy that's been in the ring with Floyd Mayweather interviewing him from across the fucking table. I think that would have been the way to go instead of, oh, let me double down and just say, hey, I'm with you social justice warriors that canceled me 5 years ago. I'm here for anti Andrew Tate. It's just that's really what
Yeah.
that's and it's one guy, but it's been happening on multiple levels, even worse than that.
Yeah.
But
Isn't it?
from Logan's perspective, it could be that he just doesn't want to get canceled again. Because
Then,
what if they turn their fangs at him for bringing Andrew Tate onto the
I feel like
podcast?
then say that, you know? Then say that. Because he was so hurt by The Rock.
Mm-hmm.
The Rock did the same thing. The Rock, he got two
We
times.
talked about that earlier, yeah.
Yeah. Like The Rock had a big thing with him. So yeah, if that's how it is, bro, then just say that. Like, yo, I can't do that. I don't want to be like Dwayne and do what Dwayne did to me. So I'm just gonna let this know publicly, bro. You're pretty radioactive. I can't fuck with that right now. It has nothing to do with you. You know, right now I'm just in a branding thing. I got WWE stuff. Conversations can always be had.
Well, I don't even think they were in talks for conversation. I'm just saying when he came out against him that vehemently, I'm just like, man, you know better. And one thing I do want to touch on too while we're on it is the I don't know how to even describe it. Like I said, everything's pro wrestling, but to even have like some like anti-hero, because that's what he was in the world. He was like that CM Punk that was rising up in wrestling terms, and then just cut immediately,
Yeah.
just cut off. And I just think I'm like, man, there's still so much energy here. Like I saw a stand-up clip the other day from a chick coming up, Karen Feehans, and she's got great stuff. And she was like talking about crowd work, and the chick and the guy in the audience, she deferred to the guy. Who's like, "Hey, what's your favorite sexual position?" And he looked at her, and she's like, "I love how he looked at her and deferred the question to her." He's like, "Isn't this a great Me Too movement that we live in now?" And then paused, and then it was just the perfect line. It's like, "We need to get Andrew Tate back on the internet." Obviously, in a comedic sense, but it's every joke contains some truth. I'm not saying that every single thing the guy has said is just spot fucking on, like a lot of these guys want to claim, like, oh, I'm alpha male because I listen to Andrew Tate. No, I think the guy shouldn't be banned as a whole. And when you do that, I think you only give him more power and more money because there's going to be a lot of people that go and be like, let me go see what this Hustlers University is about.
All right. I agree with you, Coin. Super side note. Everybody, all right? I found this paper in the back of my drawer. All right? And it wraps beautifully.
My man is smoking
But you-
on 2013 right now.
But you but you know what it is though, like cancel culture, as I said, like, you know, like it's gotten so much stronger. You know? It's gotten like, you know, like Dave Chappelle said, cancel Twitter's not a real place, cancel culture is not real, all this other things, you know? It felt kind of real for Andrew Tate. Now he could be lying. He's also facing sex trafficking cases, maybe.
That was I did my research,
Okay.
and I think it's even crazier shit that we're not talking about outside of that. Now, the sex trafficking incident, I believe he said it was a girl from my home state of Oklahoma, had actually flown out there, and her boyfriend got mad, and there was some incident. But from everything I've seen, court records, I think that's just a wash. I think they tried to get him with that, which makes me think, oh shit, either they're building this guy up or he's really cancelable. Whatever. The thing that I want to bring up is if you look at his dad has a Wikipedia page and a long history in like chess, the chess world.
Yeah, he's a master.
He's an international master in chess.
They have, like,
Right under grandmaster, but he's beaten like 80 grandmasters, like crazy smart. And on his any type of bio I found from any website, the guy's from the Air Force. He was an Air Force member.
Yeah.
But I remember seeing a direct quote from Andrew saying his dad was in the CIA. His dad picked up Russian in 2 weeks.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was he said the CIA. He was in the CIA and he
Fastest
picked up
one.
Russian in 2 weeks.
Fastest
And I was
person
like,
in the world.
yeah. And he knew like 3 or 4 other languages, all this other shit. He used to play chess in like Eastern Europe. That's the real conspiracy that I want to get into, because dude, like I was on a Reddit post where they were talking about like calling other chess clubs and organizations that his dad played at, and they had no information for the person calling. You know, it's just weird shit like that where I'm like, okay, if he said his dad was in the CIA, his dad told him he was in the CIA, and he wasn't supposed to say that. So my assessment is that Andrew is a really smart individual that knows how to market himself and is doing it in a blatant way that the mainstream media doesn't like, and that's why he's banned. I think that's the whole subject right there. I think that's the summary. I think that's the conclusion. I just don't think he realizes the media he's going up against.
Wait, so was his dad a part of the CIA?
We don't know. Like I said, he mentioned it, but every record just shows he was part of the U.S. Air Force. But if his dad told him he was in the CIA and he let it slip, I can see that happening. You know what I mean? And his dad died suddenly of a heart attack at some like chess convention at 50 years old in tip-top shape. So there's weird shit surrounding everything.
Do you have an aneurysm?
They don't know. There's no, like I said, I looked into it. There's no autopsies that are open. They just say he collapsed suddenly and we assumed he died of a heart attack.
Weird.
And he was like 50 or 60. Not unbelievable, but
So you're saying
either
that
way,
he is part of his dad was a CIA agent?
I see. My assessment is that since he released that information, he said my dad was a part of the CIA. That is the only information I've seen so far claiming that his dad was in the CIA. That tells me his dad told him he was in the CIA. He let it loose, thinking it was nothing. And essentially, the way he's been marketing himself doesn't align with the mainstream media. It does push back against the culture that they're trying to produce. So let's just outright censor him. Let's just get rid of this guy. Let's just let him know he's nothing. Let him have his little Hustlers University. But yeah, he kind of figured our game out, and we can't let that guy exist while we exist.
Yeah. I mean, well, he's on Rumble.
Yeah, so is Dan Bongino. Like, I could see him going, because he's been on InfoWars before. I could see him going the Alex Jones route.
Well, he was until they shut down his site.
That's what I'm saying. We're at this point, time will tell what he's really about.
Like, it doesn't make, I don't know. It does. I just feel like.
So I think he could be controlled opposition to be like, okay, let's divide the female and male population even further with this. And when I get banned, I'll come back stronger than ever. Or they just keep him banned and he's just like fucked. He's like, well, you know what? I wasn't a part of the good old boys club, but I'm still making my money. Time will tell.
I don't think he's coming back.
I don't either.
I think he's gonna be just like Takashi. He's gonna step away. He's gonna make a couple of noises now. Then he's gonna have to find a new thing to keep him up and going, and it's just a fad. And I'm not very interested.
I'm not concerned with how it winds up either way, but it does pose a question like, hey man, you guys really banned just a straight dude, not his bullshit ideology alone, every sense of his ideology. Yeah. Every part of the spectrum of Andrew Tate is now gone.
Yeah.
That's the only problem I have with it.
I just want to tell everybody now, like, whatever you think, whatever you feel, whatever you believe, what you think, what you believe, and what you feel may not be what the other 6,900,000,999,999.
Or up to like 8 billion.
You know? Yeah, 8 billion. You know? Don't be like Andrew Tate. Don't see all this stuff and be like, oh, I'm just saying it just for views. Da la la la. Nah. If you want to make money, there's 1,000 other ways to make millions and millions and millions of dollars than the internet. If you want to make money on the internet, there has to be things that you have to say and things that you cannot say.
Well, that's determined on the propulsion. So if you want to propel to the top immediately, you got to say some really crazy outlandish shit. If you want to really work, you got to have some really good foundation that builds you up to the top, and then you're stable there. Andrew Tate catapulted to the top with no foundation, fell down. There you go. It's a visual
insane.
representation of how he did it.
Yeah, it's insane. It's super insane. I feel like Sam's dying over there. You want to end it here?
I heard his thoughts.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah?
Yeah, I got some. I had some shit for IO. Forgot to get it off because Smurf was dead. But we're good to end it here.
All right. Everybody, have a great night. First installment of IO episode has been locked in. Take care. See ya next week.